So I got this little nightstand here, and I'm going to try to match it to another dresser that I have and for a little girl. And I've already swept it out, but I'm just taking off the hardware now off the drawers so I can clean them. This is how dirty the water is after cleaning the drawers. It looks like this piece of furniture has never been cleaned before. It's so disgusting. But we're gonna get it looking very beautiful soon. There are a couple problems with this piece of furniture. The sides are coming apart, so I have to glue that. And on this side, there is some of the veneers coming off here. So I'm gonna glue that and then sand it back before painting. And now I'm just gonna get the glue up inside these and then clamp. So I'm just filling in, there was some scratch marks where the hardware was, so I'm just filling that in with some wood putty. And then I'll probably have to do some here. And I've already done this side. There was also some little decorative thing here that I filled in with wood putty.
The wood putty is now dry, and I'm going to sand with 120 grit sandpaper. You can do a whole piece by hand sanding, but it's much quicker if you use a palm sander or rotary sander. I've wiped down the furniture from all the sanding residue, and now I'm going to prime it with a brown spray paint. If you don't have spray paint or you want to do something that doesn't have the odor, you can use Zins or Bin shellac primer, and that can be rolled on or painted on with a brush. After the paint is dry, I sand with a 300 grit sandpaper to knock down any runs or any unevenness that the spray paint left. And then I'll wipe down the sand residue before painting. It's important to make sure that your surface is clean and wiped down before you paint. That way your paint will adhere very well to the piece of furniture. Now time for the second coat. I am mixing a third coat of paint that is mixed with a polyacrylic. After this dries, I'm going to apply a glazing technique, and I don't want the paint to stick on top of the layer, so I want it to move smoothly. That's why I add the polyacrylic to make a nice smooth layer, and it's 1-to-1 ratio. The drawers are getting a different color of base coat, and then I'm going to put a stencil over the top with a pink color.
So this piece is getting all new hardware. So I have my bit here, and I'm going to pre-drill the hole for the knob.
It's time to apply the stencil. So I'm going to use the sponge brush and dab it into the paint, and then dab off of the paint before applying to the drawer front. I come from a big family, and I got a text from one of my siblings saying how nobody's perfect and we all have made mistakes in our past and none of us is better than the other. And it just really reminded me of God's forgiveness for us, and that He commands us in the Bible to forgive others because He has forgiven us. And if we do not forgive, it says that He will not forgive us. Matthew 6:14 and 15 says, "For if you forgive others their trespasses, your heavenly Father will also forgive you. But if you do not forgive others their trespasses, neither will your Father forgive your trespasses." So just a reminder that you will need forgiven at some point, and to not forget to extend forgiveness to others also. The top of this piece of furniture has been painted the same color as the drawer fronts, and now it's time to sand down to prepare for another coat. After the 2 coats of paint were applied and have dried, it's time to apply a polyacrylic layer. And now it's time to apply the glaze mixture, which is the same color of the paint that I used on the drawers, and it's mixed with a glazing medium and some water. And I'm just going to rub it on, and then I'm taking it off with a damp sponge. After this dries, I apply polyacrylic to protect the final layer. And I have also painted a dresser to match. Here is the final product. Please like and subscribe to my video. Thanks for watching.